I asked ChatGPT to create a trading strategy for me to turn $100 into $10,000 as fast as possible. It then began talking about highly volatile assets, technical analysis, leverage and margin trading, but I wanted something specific. So I decided to be more specific with my question. I went ahead and asked it to create the best trading strategy using an AI-based trading system. It wasn't a perfect trading system, so I had to make some small tweaks. And here is the final setup. To check that this trading system actually works, I'm going to do 100 trades on Ethereum using the 5-minute time frame. Before I do that, let's actually open up the charts so I can explain to you how to get these indicators onto your chart. I first come to the top left and click on indicators. I then type in EMA, known as the moving average exponential, and I click on it once, but I also click on it a second time. Once it's now on your chart, you want to double click on the line, come over to this inputs and change the first number to 20, and I actually like to create this style as orange and make the line a little bit thicker so it's easier to see. I then double click on this second blue EMA that we've got to our chart. We then want to change this length number to 13. I keep it as blue, but I make the line just slightly thicker so you can see it on the chart. Let me now explain to you exactly how this trading system works. The first thing that you want to be focusing on is this orange 20 exponential moving average on your chart. Now, the main point of this 20 EMA is we want to be looking at the direction of its slope. You can see all through this area here, we have a positively trending exponential moving average because the slope is trending to the upside. When we have this positively trending exponential moving average, it means that we can only take long positions to the upside. We can never look to short in this market. The reason being is the average medium-term price is actually trending to the upside, so we want to be trading in the direction of the overall trend. You can see that in this area through here, we actually have a negatively sloping 20 exponential moving average as the EMA is sloping to the downside, which means we're only able to take shorts in the market looking for pushes to the downside. We're not able to long in the market to look for upwards pushes. We need to be trading in the direction of the trend, and in this particular instance, the trend is to the downside. The next part of this strategy is known as the value zone and actually encapsulates the blue and orange exponential moving average. So in this area where we have this downward sloping EMA, we can only look for shorts to the downside. But you might say, where am I shorting? Am I shorting down here? Am I shorting down here? Am I shorting up here? How do I know where I'm going short in the market? Now, the price in between this blue and orange line is known as the value zone, and that's the area that we want to be getting short in the market. Reason being, price comes back to the average price, and this is the best opportunity to look for shorts in the market. You can see it happens again here, where price has been traveling to the downside. It's then come back, retested the value zone in this area, and then continued again massively to the downside. We can also see again right here, through here, we have the value zone, and look at what price did. Came into the value zone, pushed below, then came back into the value zone, pushed below, back into the value zone, pushed below again and again and again. So we want to be looking for shorts to the downside when we have this downward sloping EMA, and we also want to be getting short in these value zones right in this area as it gives us the highest probability play. Let's now look over a long trade. In this area, we have that positively sloping exponential moving average, and right through this area, all through here, we have what's known as the value zone. Once we get this really strong push to the upside, we want to be waiting to come back into this value zone to then look for pushes to the upside. Again, we're coming back in the value zone looking for pushes to the upside, and again back into the value zone, looking for pushes to the upside. Let's now look at how to enter a long trade. In this area, we've had a really strong push to the upside. We have this positively sloping exponential moving average, and we've also come perfectly into the value zone for a buy. Using this strategy, I'm going to be looking for a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, where I'm risking around 5% of my portfolio and looking for over 15% profits in the market. You can see that this trade basically instantly comes up to our take profit zone and actually comes perfectly into it in this area through here, just passing and retesting this value zone to the upside. Let's now look how to take a short trade. In this area, we've had a really strong push to the downside, also shown by a negatively sloping exponential moving average. And look what happened. We've now come back into this value zone for a perfect area to actually enter our short position. And very much the same on this trade, I'm looking to risk 5% of my portfolio and gain up to 15%, a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Once I'm actually running this trade, you can see very quickly we actually get exited out of our trade in a perfect risk to reward strategy. I then asked ChatGPT to calculate the profit of 100 trades if I started my portfolio with $100 and a 70% win rate on my particular strategy. I then asked ChatGPT to calculate the profit of these 100 trades if I started with a $100 portfolio. ChatGPT came back and told me that my cumulative profits after 100 trades would be $3,592 based on a $100 portfolio. I would basically 36 times my money over 100 trades. Now, I'm not personally recommending that using 5% risk of your trading portfolio is ideal. I prefer to use a number around that 1 to 2% number of my total portfolio. But when you're trading with a really tiny account and you really want to actually create some profits, then you're going to need to increase your risk. That will overall increase your reward potential. Thanks for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to watch more, click on the video on the screen and make sure to subscribe for future videos.